I know who's behind Bitcoin. And it ain't some fucking Japanese guy in a cave. I know the guy. And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
No, Dan Pena does not know who the Bitcoin creator is, and Bitcoin is not going to zero. Potentially, we are going to hundreds of thousands of dollars in the coming future. In today's episode, I'll be talking about this huge apex that we're forming in the hourly chart. The volume is disappearing, so we're looking for a potential breakout before the end of tomorrow. I'll be sharing with you the price targets that we're looking at here in today's episode. An on-chain analyst says Bitcoin hodlers are only getting stronger. We'll be taking a look at this news today, and also Plan B's tweet. We can see here in the blue the Bitcoin price, and in the red the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank balance sheet, the money. We've had huge correlation, but now suddenly something has just gone astronomically different. We'll be taking a look at this in today's episode. I want to talk also about the S-curve. This is the adoption curve. In the last century, I'll be showing you different technologies. When they come out, it starts off flat because people are not too sure of using it or to buy it. But once it gets into the market and people start using it, then the curve starts going up on the charts. And then when mass adoption comes, it flattens out because everybody is using it. I'll be showing you where we're currently at in the S-curve for Bitcoin. So if you like this content, smash the like button and let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoin Sensors, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I am not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say. And if you do so, do your own research. Said this, let's go straight into the charts. The Bitcoin price is in this huge symmetrical triangle. We're just about to get to the very end of it. The volume is disappearing, and when this happens, we have an explosive move. And by the end of tomorrow, we're going to have to pop out of this symmetrical triangle. I'll be sharing with you the technical analysis targets here, and we'll be looking at the $17,200 range if we break to the downside, and if we break to the upside, we'll be looking at the $20,500 level. And in today's news, on-chain analyst says Bitcoin hodlers are only getting stronger. The price of Bitcoin could achieve a conservative target of $200,000 in 2021. The prediction revolves around the fact that long-time investors seem more confident in the recent rally. There are two key data points that suggest Bitcoin's ongoing rally could explode higher. First, hodlers or long-time BTC hodlers aren't moving their funds for longer than previous rallies. Second, BTC held on exchanges continues to decrease, which reduces selling pressure. The reaccumulation of Bitcoin has remained a consistently bullish trend throughout 2020. It has consistently decreased the selling pressure on BTC, allowing more stable rally without 30 and 40% corrections as frequently seen in 2017. And I totally agree with the analyst from this article, Willy Woo. The price of Bitcoin will hit $50,000, and I won't be selling any of it because in the long term, I know where the Bitcoin price is going to go. It's going much higher than that. And taking a look at Plan B's tweet here, the Bitcoin and central bank balance sheet money printing have gone hand to hand in the last 10 years. In the red, we can see the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank balance sheet, and in the blue, the Bitcoin price. And the European Central Bank and Federal Reserve balance sheet now has just gone absolutely crazy. This is because of all the money printing, but the money is still not in circulation. As soon as all this money starts circulating around the world, well, I think the Bitcoin price will just go to the moon because the inflation is going to be absolutely crazy. And taking a look at the S-curve adoption curve. This is the adoption curve of technology in the US from the early 1900s to the present. In the blue here, we can see there is cars, there's electricity, there's radio. So this takes decades for the adoption because everything is new. It's starting to build up. 10%, 20% of the people are using it, then 40. Well, then it takes a long time for people to use. But now in the yellow and in the red, as you can see here, in the early 2000s, we have the internet, there's smartphones, there's social media. Well, it takes 5 to 10 years just for the adoption curve to just go straight up. So it's much, much faster. And I'm going to show you where we are with Bitcoin currently. As you can see on the curve, we start too early. This is when Bitcoin came out, 2010, 2011. People don't believe in it. They think it's a scam. It's not legit. But Bitcoin has been existing for 10 years now. And I think it's probably not even 1% of the whole global population is using it. But once 5 to 10% is starting using it, this is the inflection point, then we're going to go parabolic until we get the mass adoption. And believe me, billionaires, institutions are starting to pile up Bitcoin. They can see it is a legit technology. So you want to get in before the adoption comes in, because then it will be too late to get into the party. And if you're new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you can check out the Bitcoin Sensors website. We've got great reviews on how to buy, how to store, and even how to trade Bitcoin. We've got the latest news. So I'll be leaving a link in the description so you can check it out. And guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. If you've liked the content, smash the like button. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.